Okie dokie. Good morning, friends and fam. Those of you in person with me and then you at home. We're gonna start off with some shoulder circles this morning. So just leaving our arms down by our sides, but making circles going around in circles, right? Shoop. Don't go too crazy on it if you just maybe woke up or haven't moved a lot this morning. We're gonna do some fun neck health stuff. Do some of those neck circles and then some stuff that makes you look funny, but it's important. But same thing like we do with our shoulders, let's press into each position. So really pulling those shoulders back and then up towards our ears and forward and then pull them down really hard. And then let's go ahead and reverse that. Same thing. Going backwards. Cool. I'm not going to spend too much longer on this. Let's do just some of those neck circles, right? We're just going to drop the head that way, bring it around front to my left and around the back. I have to go really slow on these or else I get dizzy from these. Okay, let's switch the direction already because I want to save a little time kind of to explain what we're going to do next. Yeah. Okay, keep doing one or two more of those. Let's see. So when you're done with those one or two, I'm going to show you what we're doing next. We're going to take our chin and we're going to tuck it as far back as we can, which is going to make us get a bunch of mini chins right here, right? All what we don't want, but we're going for that right now. So I'm going to put my finger on my chin. You don't have to, but I'm going to try and retract, right? Shove my head backwards without moving the rest of my body. So I might look kind of funny right now, but that's the point. And then once I'm there, once I'm all tucked in like that, I'm gonna just slowly turn my head towards this shoulder and then same thing to the other, right? And I'm gonna try and show off my chins there, right? So tuck them in, trying to stay, there we go. And then just slowly turning. But the whole time we're keeping our chin tucked back and just turning our head. You don't have to go crazy on it if it doesn't feel amazing, but it should feel kind of good. And wherever you're at, let's do one more on each side. Keep tucking that chin. Good, let's give our neck a break. Give it a break. And we're gonna do the same thing now. So same thing again. We're gonna tuck our chin, and this time, tucked, and we're just gonna tilt the head over. And same thing to the other side. Still tucked as hard as I can. Some neck health stuff. Some of our bigger muscles on our neck can start to overpower the smaller ones, which is often a cause of neck pain or like a pinched neck feeling where you're all messed up and you can't turn to one side. This should help. This should help not necessarily alleviate that, but it should help avoid it altogether. We want to strengthen those deeper muscles. Maybe one more on each side. Now we're gonna get moving. Keep tucking that chin. You can always remind yourself by touching your chin and just pushing it backwards with yourself. Cool. Okay, back to some more normal stuff, that Tai Chi twist. So remember that though, we're gonna do that later while we exercise, okay? So I'm gonna have us later do a plank and we're gonna pull our head back and do some more of that, okay? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. I'm gonna walk out, right? So down to the floor, walk out to push-up position. But when I get there, I'm gonna open a hand. So whoop, open way up, replace that hand, open the other side. If you don't want to be there, you can go to hands and knees and do the same thing, okay? If you don't want to be in plank. And then we're gonna walk back, stand up and give me 2 squats. 2 squats. And then do it again. Walk out to push-up position. 1 open on each side, big chest open. Helps if you widen your feet out. Widen your feet, that'll make you feel stable. Walk it back, 2 squats. Way over here in the corner. Go here. Walk out. Wide feet, open. Open. Walk back. 2 squats. Let's do one more after this. Brenna's joining the party. Walk out. Open. My body just wants to do a push-up there. All right, walk back. 2 squats. Let's do one more, just for Brenna. Get her warmer. Open. Walk it back. 2 squats. Cool. Some more stuff we're used to, so those arm rings. Get them open and let's twist it. Morning, morning. Couple more. And then we're gonna get a mountain climber in for the final part of our warm up. It can be a plank if you don't want to mountain climb. Cool. Okay, you got 30 seconds worth of mountain climbers or a plank, whatever you're feeling. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Whatever speed you want to go. As always, I'm squeezing the floor right now, trying to get my wrists a little more flexible. If I could show you the difference between my wrists, I'd show you that my right wrist does not want to flex like my left one can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So it's a little more painful on that wrist to be in that position, but I got to constantly work on it. I'm constantly trying to squeeze the floor and get it back. It always gives me a little, I need to feel like I got to roll it out afterwards. So if you're feeling that with me, it's typical. It really is. Okie dokie, we're getting right into it. We're gonna do timed everything this morning. You need your one weight. And do you need anything for our first one? Yeah, you do. You need at least something. Maybe a water bottle. It doesn't have to be heavy, but the first exercise won't need it, and then the rest you may or may not need it, okay? So the first one's gonna be a beast alternating step through. This is the one that Pete's showed us before, and it's great. It's great for our hip flexors and getting mobility in there and strength as well. So the beast position is here, right? But we're gonna sit back into our beast position. So it's like a down dog, or I mean a child's pose almost, but then we're just gonna bring one hand up and replace the hand with that foot, right? Hopefully you can see that okay. And then replace it, go into that down dog, but knees are hovering. Other side, right? So let's see where I'm at. Yeah, feels good. Feels good on the hips, all right? You got 30 seconds of that. I like them, they're fun. Then we're gonna maybe grab that weight if you want and we'll start it off the easy way, meaning we're gonna widen our feet out already for some lateral lunges. I've got my weight, you don't have to bring it if you don't want to, but we're just gonna sink down, right? Into those lateral lunges, leaving our feet where they are. Maybe leave the weight alone and just focus on getting low, right? Trying to sit down can check your back angle if you want in your own video. Once we get going, might help you. But yeah, I'm gonna do 40 seconds of that. And then your last one, we've done these before. They're oblique get downs. They're tough. I'm even gonna drop weight for a second to show you so I don't flop around all over the place. But ooh, I think I added one more thing onto it. Sure did. We're gonna do a shoulder press and then the oblique get down, okay? So shoulder press up, and then I'm gonna reach for the floor. It can just be my hand that gets there or down to the elbow, come back up, shoulder press again. Maybe down to the elbow, right? Depending on how flexible you are, how heavy your weight is, all that stuff, okay? Hopefully you can see me there. Shoulder press, oblique get down. And you notice this back foot, it's not necessarily straight back, right? You can put that foot wherever you want it and it'll help you out, okay? We'll get both sides on that. That's all the stuff. Alrighty, so we're starting off with those beast and then alternate step through there. Put my weights over here. I'm gonna get a timer ready and we're gonna get going. So grab a sip if you'd like. And let's do it. All right, meet me on the floor. Hands and knees to start. I noticed that I want to be like a little more spread out than my beast position. So you might notice that too once we get started. But let's get it going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up onto all fours, sit back. Yep, and then step that hand up, or I mean the foot, replace it. Other side. Yeah. Whatever pace feels good for you. You can stay with Brennan and I. Go a little quicker, a little slower. I just like to check in with that hip once I get there. Gives it a nice little stretch. '40's flying by with these. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Good, we're gonna keep moving now, all right? So you got those alternating lateral lunges with the weight or without, right? Or here, sitting down. If you're not gonna use a weight, it might help you to put your hands out front, okay? I'm gonna start it off with no weight with you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lateral lunges, whatever pace you want. Focus on having a flat back here. You can check your screen if you need to. Even though it's harder with weight, sometimes the weight just gives me that extra help to basically have better form. I'm just gonna go a little quicker for you, my last 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, good. Cool. Shoulder press, and then I get down. Try my heavy weight now. See if I got it. Alrighty, so we're gonna get to both sides on this. Let's see. If the weight is in your right hand, your right knee should be out front. So whatever hand has the weight, knees out front, same knee, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1, shoulder press, and then get down to the hand or the elbow. Shoulder press, bring it down, press it back up. Shoulder press. Controlling that weight. If you got a heavy one, don't be afraid to step it down. These are challenging, especially since we're adding that press onto it. Four, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it down. Just gonna switch the knees out, switch the hands out. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is on. Oh yeah, it's my better side. Easy, easy on this side. Oop, maybe not. I love checking in and seeing which side is better than the other. Because if I notice that, then I can work hard on the one that's a little weaker. I want both sides to be the same in strength and stability and mobility. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's bring that down. Take a break. Take a break. Grab a sip if you want. Working on my nose breathing. Hopefully that means that you can't hear me breathing as much. Cool. Hopefully that all felt okay. We're gonna go back to the top of that with those beast step throughs. And I'm gonna come check it out. Check out what you're doing this round. Let Brenna take center stage for a moment after we get started. After we get started. All right. I'll try and tell you what you're working on too. Denise was telling us that she likes when we tell you what muscles are working, how it's benefiting you. And I like that too. It's fun to explain that stuff. It's fun to know why we're doing what we're doing and what it's benefiting you, how it's benefiting you. So I'll try and speak more about that. But let's get it going with these beast alternate step throughs in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Sit the hips back. Shoot that foot up, replace the hand. This is mostly hip mobility, which we could all use, right? All of us. The front of the hip, that hip flexor, which is right on the front of that pointy part, that bony part of your hip. I'm gonna come see if you got it pointed down. Nice, Denise. Nice, James. Yeah, perfect. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax, relax, relax. Nice work. Nice work. Don't feel like you got to move quick through those either. Whatever pace feels good to you. All right. Okay. Lateral lunges now. Lateral lunges. If you want to, you can feel free to stay kind of center, right? And step out each way, right? There's a little more power involved because you have to press hard off of that foot to get back center. I pushed a little too hard there, but right, you got to push hard to get my feet back together. If you don't have a weight, could be a good way to just make it a fraction harder. Okay, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm gonna do it that way this time. Let me go look, Brent, if you want to go in the center there. Take your time with them. Take your time. Good. Denise, you got the opposite going. You're sticking the foot out like this. I want you to, if you can, I want you to sink down on whatever knee you step out with and keep the other one straight. Step out, let one knee bend, keep the other straight. There's always one leg stand straight. Keep going. Nice, James. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, Allison. Cool. All right. Our last one was that shoulder press and oblique get down. So grab a weight of any kind. It can be a water bottle. Doesn't have to be heavy. And remember, whatever hand has the weight, the same knee is out front. And that back foot, right? It can move around wherever you want it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Shoulder press. Remember, you can take it in stages too. Hand hits the ground first, and then you can lower just a little bit. If it's too challenging to get all the way to the elbow, you can just go partially down. Keep going. Come see. You got 19 seconds left. Nice, Allison. Looking strong. Love it. Mr. Fuller crushing it as always. Good. Nice presses. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Good. Nice. So as the name implies, let's go get ahead and get ready for the other side. As the name implies, obliques, right? Oblique get downs. Those are those muscles on your core. They're a part of your abs. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get going. I'm just gonna watch. So lots of core in this. Take your time getting down slow. Nice. Nice, James. Nice, Dana. That hand can go right underneath too. Doesn't have to go far out there, right? We don't have to reach out here. We can reach right down, right next to us. Tight core when you do that. Awesome. Nice, Denise. Perfect. Everybody looks great in these. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Cool. Get a little break. We're gonna do all that one more time. 3 sets. 3 sets. If you've ever wondered why we do 3 sets, it's kind of the standard. It's kind of the amount that's good to get you warmed up and then working hard. If we had different weights, maybe you would be stepping that weight up as you go, starting lighter and ending heavier. But it's not uncommon to do less sets or more sets either, doing 4 sets or 2 sets, but generally you're going heavier if you're doing less, right? So we're in our, well, yeah, why not? We're in our hypertrophy phase, which just means muscle building. It's a fancy word for saying that you're building muscle. And when you're building muscle, generally 3 to 4 sets is what you're doing. And when you're building power, right? If you're trying to jump higher or lift way more weight, you've already went through your hypertrophy phase doing 3 to 4 sets, and now you're doing 1 to 2 sets, but you're doing a lot of weight. We're gonna do all that one more time. Be step throughs. Let's get it going. I'll join you on this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get going. I lied. I'm gonna do it for just a second and then come see again. But take your time. I want you to sit back. Remember, it's like a child's pose here, right? Look at me if you need help. Child's pose, step through. Child's pose, step through. Brenna, you wanna be in the middle? Go sideways for me so they can see you sideways. Yeah. Yeah. And that hand and foot, they move at the same time. So as that foot comes up, we're taking the hand off the floor. Yes, nice, Brenna. Show off for us. Good. It's your last time doing it. Keep it good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Hip mobility. Awesome. Oh yeah, Brenna knows. Alternating lunges. So you got those 2 different ways you can do it. You can spread your feet out already and just sink into one side while the other knee stays straight. Or if you want, you can step into it. But if we're stepping into it, you got to remember that one knee stays straight, okay? One knee is always straight with these. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Taking my weight with me this time. Yeah, we got to alternate going. One knee is always straight. Feels like I'm almost going to sit down, right? Like you're pushing your booty backwards towards the back of the room, wherever your back of the room is. Come see again. Make sure we got one knee straight. Nice knees. Nice work switching it up to those. Nice. Keep moving. You're under 10 seconds left. Nice, Dana. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get a little baby break. Good work. I like seeing improvements just from one set to the next. That's awesome. Maybe you struggled the first time and then started to get that muscle memory of what you're doing. Getting that shoulder press, oblique get down again. Last time through them. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The more weight you do with these, you'll notice you gotta go slower. You can't just drop right down in there because that weight will throw you all over the place. And again, I sometimes watch my weight. I'll stare at it as it's up there. Try and keep my belly tight when I go down. Just waiting for the buzz on the wrists. Good, relax. Perfect. Oops. All right, other side. Last time on these. We'll get a little longer break after this while we switch it up. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go for it. Better on this side again for myself. Hopefully you're noticing those little things like that. Notice that one side just feels easier, even though you're doing the same weight. Keep those going. Everybody's crushing it. Love it. Love it, love it. Nice work. Eric and Peter V, keep crushing it, fellas. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get yourself a rest. Nice work. Nice work. Cool. I love oblique exercises, so I like that one. And if you can't tell, both Pete and I like shoulder stuff. It's important to keep those shoulders healthy. It'll stop you from having any problems. I shouldn't say any problems, but you know what I mean. The stronger we are in the shoulders, the more stability they have, and working through that whole range of motion, right? Not just being able to get the armpit by the ear, but being able to lean over and get all that range of motion while being under tension, right? From our weight. All right, grab a sip. Okay, so the first one, I love them. You love them too, you just don't know it, but they're burpees, okay? I want you to count how many you do. I want you to count so that you can get 1 or 2 more next time, okay? That's the whole point. It's still gonna be the same amount of time, but even if the time is done, next round, you're gonna get 1 or 2 more, all right? That's the goal, that's the plan. So if you get 5 this round, you're gonna do 7 next time, okay? So burpees, you know how it goes. You can get the jump or not up here, but if you want to hop the feet back or walk them back, it's always fine to walk the feet, right? So we squat down, put our hands to the floor, and take 1 step back, take the other step back. Maybe you want to put the knees down to get your push up or not. And then same thing, come back up, right? 1 foot, 1 foot. Just put the hands up in the air for fun, or you're hopping, right? Hopping through all this. Totally up to you, and you can switch it on the fly, right? You can switch in the middle once you start to get a little more tired, but I just want you to count them, okay? You got to count yourself. So burpees are the first one. You got to get the push up. You don't have to jump though, all right? Next up, we're gonna squat and we're gonna get lateral taps out to the side. So this is the different way to do a lateral lunge, not to confuse you, but we're gonna sit in a squat and then stick that foot out straight. Straight knee, bring it back, stick the other one out, straight knee, bring it back. If that's pretty tough, then you'll stand up, get a little break for your hips before you can do the next one, okay? Squat again. All right. Or you just go and go, right? Just go, go, go. Or hold a weight. If you're a Peter V or a Peter Fuller or an Eric, maybe a Dana, you're here, right? Just clicking them off. But wherever you're at, challenge yourself a little bit. Okay, so just squat and stick the leg out straight, 1 at a time. That's your next one. It's still gonna be 40 seconds. So you'll hopefully I'll see people standing up and getting breaks, because that's plenty of time that you'll need a break on. Next up, gets a little bit easier. Hip thrusts, but I want you to pulse it out, okay? So we'll get a big hip thrust, get our hips all the way to the top. And then I just want you to drop your hips maybe 1 or 2 inches and right back up, squeeze. 2 inches down, squeeze, okay? pulses. Really, really flexing our booty. Alrighty, take care of our cheeks. And then the last one, a clean and press, getting some more for the shoulders. So no matter what kind of weight you got, I've got kettlebells, but it doesn't matter. If you have a dumbbell, it's the same thing, right? You just flip it right over, okay? There's no roll of the arm. But with a kettlebell, we get that little bit of a twist, so it ends up here. If you got a dumbbell, it just goes right up and over, right? And you're here. So here, press. And I'm gonna alternate. So bam, other side. Press, right? Just clean and press. Using that squat to help me launch this weight up onto my shoulder. All right, alternating there, and that's it. That's all of them. Okay, that was your last one, clean and press. Starting with those burpees. Let's get it going. Plenty of me talking. Here we go. Join me, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do it. Count them, count them, count them, count them. 2 for me. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay. Remember that number. Maybe say it out loud to yourself. What'd you get, Brenna? Brenna got 8. I got 12. Definitely breathing hard. But let's get going. Actually, let's take another 10 seconds. I want to make these squats look good. Now we're on to these, right? Squat, tap it out. You don't have to get that low, right? If you get here and that's it, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Tap it out. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's drop into a squat. Tap. Tap. Go straight for just a moment. Maybe you even want to point your toe, so only your big toe touches. Just a fun way to keep all that weight on this middle leg. Keep going. Show me. If you need a break, take that little break though. Keep your form really good. Nice, James. Denise, that's perfect. Nice back angle. Awesome. Yep. You got 10 more seconds. You got 10 more. Nice, Allison. Good back angle also. Brandon looking great. 3, 2, 1. Good. Give your hips a break. Woo. We're getting sweaty. We're gonna be on the floor for those hip pulses. So lie on your back, take a breath. And again, how many burpees did you do? Remember that number. How many did you do? Hip pulses though, all the way on your back. Get those feet right underneath your knees. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up to the top. Down 2 inches and right back up. Big squeeze. You're on your own as far as how fast you go with this. But I want to see your feet underneath your knees. This is obviously for some glute health. Your glutes are really important. I used to say that they're what make us human, which I still say that, because no other animal needs as big as glutes as we do. Because we stand up. They would help us stand. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Nice work. Clean and press. We're gonna alternate. We're gonna alternate. So when that weight goes back to the floor, just stay in that squatting position and switch hands and then rip it back up off the floor. You can do that. I believe Brenna's gonna try a 25-pound kettlebell. She's gonna crush it. All righty, here we go. 3, 2, 1, Let's do it. Nice. Maybe not the press for you, but nice. That was awesome. Brenda's doing well. It's a heavy weight. Use those legs for power. Yes. Crushing it. If your weight is light, just keep flying through these, right? Next time I'll give you a, well, actually, we'll just keep alternating. Nice. Keep that going. I'm gonna come see. It's okay if the camera's not pointed at you. Nice, James. Dana just flying through them. I love it. Yeah, I like how you're not even hitting the floor with it. 3, 2, 1. Good, relax. Nice work. So what Dana did there, but she didn't even put it on the floor because it's a little light for her, right? So she's going here, press, and the right, when it comes back down, she's not even touching the floor, right? Just switching hands and going.
It's my super heavy 5-pounder.
Yeah, crushing it. That's great though. You know how to, you knew how to step it up. I love it. Cool.
I'm
I like
using 15, Dana.
Yeah. I like that we're all
tennis elbow.
challenging each other. Oh, that's right. Hopefully that's going a little better.
It's getting better.
Good, good. All right, everybody. How many burpees did you do? You got 2 more than that. So I've got 14. Brenna, how many did you do? 8. She's got 10. So even when I'm counting down for the end, okay, you still got to finish it out, okay? Those are dirty, I think. Yeah. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. So maybe you want to go a little quicker so that you can get them all done in the time, or just get them after the time's done. Count them. Keep counting. Yeah, get them all. 4, 3, 2, 1. I still got 2 more to go. I'm on the same pace as last time. Good. Get them all. Get them all. I want to see you still moving, unless you're done with all of them. Nice. Good work. Woo. Yes. Just a little longer break. I want to make those squats look good. Gonna squat and tap out in that lateral lunge. Remember, you can take little breaks to give your hips a break, right? You'll feel a little bit in here. Just stand up and give it a break. Okie dokie. Let's get to it. I'm gonna come see you in a second after we get started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squat and tap. I got to work on keeping my core tight. Maybe you do too. That keeps me from getting that duck butt going, right? Like that inverse spine curl. Dana, nice back. Denise, nice puppy. Allison, great. Pete, awesome. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Cool. For those of you at home, sorry that I'm always just getting my face in there, but gotta come see on the screen, doing it on the phone. So everything's a little small, but it works well. Nice work with those. All right, hip thrust pulses. Get back on the floor. If you got weights and you want to challenge yourself a little more, you can put those weights on your hips. I'm gonna keep rocking no weight. Just work on my own body weight. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on up. I'm gonna drop even less. So like a 1/2 inch to 1 inch, right? Like barely down, just not flexing anymore, and then right back up. Squeeze them hard. You can poke yourself in the butt to make sure they're flexed. Heels right underneath you. Nice. James got some extra weight. So does Denise. Awesome. Good. Love it. Everybody's crushing it. Remember, not as far down. Don't want you going super low this time. Stay right at the top. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Maybe squeeze your knees to your chest if you want. Like this, right? For just a second. Cool. We're gonna clean and press. I'm gonna do it the way Dana was, not putting my weight down. If you got a heavy weight though, sometimes that can be a little funny to try and let go of the weight midair and grab it with the other hand. But let's do it. Clean and press. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Clean, press. Don't be afraid to grab a water bottle, Brenna. Yeah. With your free hand, you can poke yourself in the tummy, right? Smack your tummy. Make sure it's solid when you're up there at the top. Yeah. Nice. Dana's got a little more of a snatch going, but that's fine. Keep crushing it. You're on the end here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Nice work, Brenna. It's a heavy weight for Brenna. 25 pounds is a lot. She's getting the push press, right? If you got a weight that's challenging to press up in the air, right? You can use that squat, right? Power from the legs first. Help it up. Cool. Ooh, time's getting low. I'm gonna do a few of these exercises, but not all of them, okay? We are gonna do the burpees because I want you to do just one more than you did last time now, okay? So you should have a total of 3 more total than you started with, okay? So what I gotta do 15, I think. Remember your number. But let's get these over with. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Crush them. Let's go. You know, it's serious when I go quiet. 4, 3, 2. Get them all though. Get them all. Still got 4 more to go. One more. One more. Yeah. Nice work. I love seeing people still moving. Get them all. Nice, Dana. Nice, Denise. Love it. Love it. Good work. Remember, get the hands above your head. Give your chest more space to breathe. Let's do the hip thrusts, and then we're gonna move on, okay? So no squat lateral taps, even though I love them, and no clean and press. If you feel like changing it up still, you can get to the top and pick a foot up, replace, make sure it's tight, up, replace, make sure they're high. Just checking in every time I put a foot down to make sure my hips are as high as they can go. Or if you're enjoying the pulses, just keep going with that. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Feet are right under your knees, no matter what. If you're sticking the foot out, every time you get 2 feet on the ground, get the hips as high as they can go. Or just little pulses again. Big squeezes though. tight as you can make it. Give yourself a couple pokes maybe. Yeah, hard as a rock. 10 seconds, keep going. Starting to burn back there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on down. Maybe squeeze it for a second. The knees, I mean. Good. Okay. I just wanted to save a little time for an ab circuit for the end here, okay? So let's take a minute, grab a sip, and then we'll get some core going for the front and back side. Okay. So again, I mentioned this at the very beginning. I'm gonna do either a high plank or a low plank. It's up to you. Okay, so you can be in push-up position or down on the elbows. But once we get there, watch my head. Watch my head. Pull that head backwards, trying to squeeze my chin, make it look funny, and then I'm just gonna turn side to side, right? Trying to have as many chins as I can. All right. Trying to tuck my hips. I don't want to let my butt do that, right? None of that. Tuck those hips and tuck the chin. Everything's tucked. That's what we're starting with. I'm not even going to tell you the rest of it, okay? That's what we're starting with. You got 30 seconds of that, okay? Let me adjust my timer and then we're going to go. Come on down to the floor. 30 seconds worth. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time is on. Tuck your chin, tuck the hips, and turn your head. If anything feels funny though, you don't have to go crazy on that, right? So if you turn your head and it feels a little spazzy, maybe back off a tiny bit. Pull that head backwards, as many chins as you can make. 3, 2, 1, relax, come on down. Nice, moving right along here. Heel touches. It's just like as if you were gonna do a hip thrust, right? Except we're just gonna pick our head and our shoulders up off the ground and then go get our heels side to side. So obliques, it's everything for the core there, all right? 30 seconds worth. It might make you feel like you're working your neck too. 3, 2, 1, come on up and go. If it's easy to get your heel, just scoot them a little bit away. Make it tough to reach, so you really have to reach side to side. Trying to get my shoulder blades off the floor even, right? Not just your head, not just your shoulders, but as much of your upper back up off the floor. Should be getting spicy for your abs now. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, relax. Give our neck a break. Nice. Still moving along. You got another plank, and I'm gonna hip rock, okay? What that means is just gonna be here in plank and really letting my hips go towards the floor, okay? My feet kind of roll on the sides, right? Feet are rolling back there. Doesn't matter if you can't reach the floor with your hip, okay? Just a little bit of rock is fine. Doesn't have to be that much. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going. You can go slow too. Doesn't have to be fast. And if this is already tough just to hold the plank, then do the plank. But tuck those hips, right? Tuck your hips. No duck butts. No duck butts. Yep, take little breaks when you need. Take little breaks. Yeah, everybody's looking great. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, we're gonna give it a break on our abs, but let's work on the back side of the core, right? Your erector spinae, the muscles going right down the sides of your spine back there. Big muscles, they help us stand up. Let's do it, okay? So we're gonna hold our Superman, but we're gonna be like Superman flying between buildings. So I'm gonna say left or right, and I want you just to lean that way. So we'll be here, and I'll say left, and you lean to the left, right? Superman making left turns and then right. And I'm just gonna direct you, okay? So join me, 3, 2, 1, come on up in the middle. Just hold your Superman, hold it. Just flying straight. And let's make a left turn. Right, all the way over there. Left, hold it, hold this left turn. We're just making U-turns, going around the roundabout. Right, keep going. Right turn, right turn, right turn. Straight, 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 straight. 3, 2, 1, relax. Good. Yeah, we got one more Superman. Lat squeeze Supermans, right? So we're gonna come back up in that Superman here and just let our chin dip down a little bit. Pull your elbows back, raise your chin. And I'm squeezing those muscles by my armpits, okay? You'll feel it. It's just like those thumb ones almost, right? It's a similar feeling of squeezing those muscles back there. 3, 2, 1, come on up. You're on your own as far as pace, but get big squeezes. Squeeze. I want you to know what your lat muscles are just by feeling the muscles that squeeze under your armpits, on your back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, relax. Maybe you want a cat cow for a second or a short little child's pose just to give those erector spinae a little break. Lengthen them a little bit. Let's go through all the abs one more time and leave out the Supermans, and then we're gonna stretch, okay? Let's do all the abs. Right back to it though, right back to it. So we're gonna go plank with those neck things, right? This time I'm gonna pull my head in, right? Tuck my chin and tilt, okay? Instead of the turn. So this is the tilt now, okay? When we're down there in our plank. 30 seconds worth. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull that chin, make as many chins as you can, and just turn your head, kind of like your puppy does to you, right? When you're like, you want to go for a walk, and they tilt their head sideways. But tuck your chin. Keep reminding you, tuck, tuck, tuck. Tuck those hips too. Tuck your chin, tuck it, tuck it. You can touch your chin if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's keep it here first. Let's keep it with the plank. I know we went and did the other ones, but let's keep it with the plank. Hip rocks, save our strength for these because these are a little tough. And I want you to have good form with your hips. Take breaks when you need, but here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hip rocks. It's 9:59. I know some of us got places to be. We started I think we started like 5 or 6 minutes late. So I'm gonna go a little bit over with the stretching. Keep those hips tucked. 10 last seconds of this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Nice. Flip on over. Let's get those heel touches. Finish out our abs. I'm gonna come look. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head and shoulders up and off. Tap those heels. And remember, if they're a little easy to get to, scooch them away. Scooch them away. Nice. High off the floor with those shoulders. Higher, higher, higher. Yeah. Awesome. Nice. Crunch it. Crunch it. It's your last 10 seconds. You got that. 5, 4, make it hurt. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Roll right on over into a cobra on your elbows or up on your hands. You can take some big breaths and it should feel good on your abs there. Good work. It's 10 a.m. on the dot, almost 10:01. I'm gonna take my hands and walk them to one side. And just give that oblique a little more of a stretch there. Not going to spend too much time here. Let's walk them to the other side if you want. Nice work. All right, let's bring it back center and then come on down. We're gonna go to a cat-cow. Up on our hands and knees. Just check in with those erector spinae. So get started there. Just remember when we do our cat, I want you to look down through your legs, right? Tuck your head. And then the opposite when we do cow, look up towards the sky. And then if you can remember also, we're trying to breathe with it. Exhale when you move. So inhale in the position and then exhale, move to the other position. Big inhale slowly. Exhale, move. Maybe one or two more for you. Alrighty, just gonna slide into pigeon pose from here. So I'm gonna tuck one knee up here, right? And then slide back. Let's go ahead and just switch those legs out. If that felt like it needed more time, just keep it going after we're done. Get right back into that pigeon pose. Lateral lunges get my glutes every time. So if your glutes are sore, that's the reason. But that's a good thing. It means we're building some muscle. Need those micro tears. That's what soreness is. You're making little baby tears on the muscle, and then it goes and repairs it, builds it bigger and better. You're gonna do a quad stretch. You're welcome to stand up, but if you want to, I want you to try a different way than you normally do. So for me, I always do it this laying down version, right? I always do my quad stretch here. Pete does hurler stretch, which is like this, with one leg out front and tucked. This one, it gets me, but I gotta really lay back there and work on it to get it. But it's good stuff. So try it a different way than you normally do, maybe. I also feel it way up here in my hip flexor, which a lot of us are tight in. So it's okay if you feel it there. Let's switch them out. It's 10:04, almost 05. Sorry, Peter, I know you got places to be. Don't hold anything against you if you get going. I got two more for you real quick. We're gonna get a quick happy baby, which is this pose, right? Gonna grab your feet and try and force your knees down past your torso. Feels good on my low back. You can grab your feet however you want. Just pull hard on them. It's kind of like a upper body back exercise, right? You gotta pull those legs, pull on them. Oh yeah, it feels great. You can rock a little bit side to side if you want even. Sometimes feels good on the erector spinae. I'm not gonna spend too long here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, slowly join me on your feet. Slowly get into our feet. Let's do 8 Tai Chi twists. All right, counting everyone. 1, 2, and so on. This is gonna be it for the morning. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully that felt good. Remember those neck exercises. If you ever get neck pain or you just feel like working on some neck stuff, you just try and make as many chins as you can by pushing your head back and then turning or rocking, right, side to side. But thanks again. Hope you all have a great, whatever day it is, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday.
Thanks, Adam.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Adam.
Adam, wait till you hear about my height.